I've reacted, other people have reacted. It is time for Rangers 1, Club Bruges 3. Fans react. Welcome back to Fog Football. I feel a bit defeated. It's 25 minutes past 11, but I'm here. I'm soldiering on, even though I don't feel like it, so. Deep breaths, deep breaths. I'm alright. Not going to go in a meltdown just yet. Deep breaths. Right, here we go. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm soul destroyed. What's what I say? Honestly. It was like Ivan Drago versus Rocky. Or forget Rocky. It was like Ivan Drago versus Apollo Creed in that first 20 minutes, man. First, I don't even know where to begin. Anyway, I've got nothing left to say. What do the fans have to say? Martin just doesn't have the mentality required. His career is one of failure, and any success has been from a second chance after failing. Tend to agree with that. B says, I want an investigation done on all the refs. An audio from far, absolutely robbed. Sol says, sacked by Christmas. Now, I said this was a robbery earlier, right? So, let's have a wee look at this. So, Gazima shoots, it deflects. Does it hit his arm? No, I think it hits his arse. Doesn't go as high as his arm. And then Mignolet. You know what? Mignolet turned around and said, folks, that as long as he had one hand on the ball, it was always going to get disallowed. I'm not a goalkeepers union guy. I'm not read up on all the goalkeeping rules, but to me that's bullshit. There's no way if you've got one hand on the ball you can hold it. Especially in this instance where it's like dropping as the striker's going for it. I mean, I can see why it's been disallowed, but when you show the referee a still image, he's obviously going to disallow it. But yeah, Shagger, Al McGregor, he turned around and said that it was correct decision to disallow it. Goalkeepers Union and all that. Tough one, but that's not what cost Rangers the game today. Going 3-0 down inside 20 minutes is what cost us it. That cat looks rather happy. Patriots, see, this is the worst football I've seen Rangers play in a long time, man. I agree. Jackie boy, absolutely gutless. Game is over in 20 minutes. Russell Martin has been a terrible appointment and another costly mistake. We never learn. Big horror. Haggis horror. Yep. Bruges settled for the lead. They never came out for the second half. Signing players for the English Championship doesn't work for Rangers. They can't hack the pressure up here. Scandinavian players more suited to our league. Physical and strong suits better than England. Yeah, I just hope Asgard can get up to full fitness, man. You can get a better tune out of him. I'd just like to see against St Mirren the likes of Asgard, Igamani, Mikey Moore, Gazima, all starting up front. That would be no bad. Ant-Man was great in the first game against Pilsen, but like I said in the reviews, I actually believe that he has been his flair and his actual natural ability that he's got as a winger has been coached out of over the past couple of weeks, which is sad. But yeah, that cat's loving a wee bit of super scoreboard. Hedgehog Bet says we'll take that heading into the second leg. Russell Martin is one of Europe's top managers. The players need to step up to his level though. What a load of shite. Aye, the players need to step up to Russell Martin's level. Make no mistake about it. Both players in both levels are absolutely ranked rotten. It's not just a case of Russell Martin's down there but the players are up here, or the players are down there and Martin's up there. They're all ranked rotten, man. All ranked rotten. Later, you lot are embarrassing. Well, you're a who. Alright, how about that? OnlyFans who? Rush. VAR room. Robbed you guys of a goal. Have to go away from home and win regardless. Good luck next week. It's conflicting, that Gazima goal, or lack of, but what the one thing I would call it is not clear and obvious. And there, I think you could argue it should have stood. But the ref took a one look at it with a still image and went, nah, has to disallow it. Weird one. Tengalodo, we've regressed, not progressed, with this recruitment of players and staff. Hadji was not better than this. I agree, man. I've no complaints with us getting rid of Hadji. And we're bringing in players that are better, but Can't tell me Hadji wouldn't have stuff to offer this team that certain players just cannot answer. MF says, mind, you can always postpone the game at the weekend that you request it be postponed, but then ask to get reinstated. It couldn't be more Rangers if you tried. But see, this is the problem. Like this St game, we've got it reinstated. It was it to be postponed. Would we have been better with that game postponed? I'm not convinced, because you would be sitting here thinking right now, God, we just lost 3-1, the next game's against Bruges, we could lose another one. Mate, look at the state of the form, folks. 2 games in the league, drop points. We've now lost 2 Champions League games in a row. And if we're being honest, man, going away to Bruges, it'll be free. I don't really see how it adds to that. Andrea LISI says, I like the enthusiasm, but Bruges had only to defend in the second half. Bruges took their foot off the gas. Because you know what I know why Bruges took their foot off the gas, folks? See, taking a 3-0 lead, I know it ended up 3-1, but see, taking a 3-0 lead or a 3-1 lead away from home, that's more than you could ever ask for, really. So, yeah, Russell Martin out. Scunnered shambles from start to finish. We're not Champions League level, and clearly Bruges aren't either. No, they've made us look decent in the second half, cannon fodder no matter who makes it through. Well, I think one team's a wee bit more cannon fodder than the other. I think Bruges are alright. You know, I've got no. I don't think it's the time to bash Club Bruges for what they did. NS says still on. I wouldn't go that far. He's sticking the thumbs up like it was a real possibility of a good opportunity here. CWC winners, sack him before it's too late. I guess it's already too late, man. Who's all the players, the coach and the players, man. Shite as Russell Martin is, you can't just blame him. Well, you can blame him to a massive degree, but a lot of it's on the players, man. It's like, as much as I think Russell Martin's style of football is putrid and will win nothing with it, the effort and the bottling that went on in the first 20 minutes, it's not all his fault. I'll put it that way. Sacked tonight, Broxy Bear would have been better. I agree. I wonder all the trust the process retards are hiding now. That Champions League tune gives me the fear. I agree. Finit Shala says Bruges wins an imp encounter. It's 3-1. Rangers needs to go back to the drawing board. B&T says shite. Coco Sco. Watch Russell's mum. Isn't reading. Absolute shite. Get to fuck Martin. Sack the sporting director. Fucking disaster appointment made. It is just a disaster, man. I don't even. The 49ers have backed the wrong horse here with Russell Martin. This. Say what you want. Obviously, we could have still won the league without Champions League money, right? And hell, I think even with Champions League money, I would not trust Russell Martin in this group of players with a few additions to win the league. But this is theoretically the biggest game of our season, because so far, absolutely. And now the next biggest game of our season's Wednesday next week, but I'm not convinced that we'll get the job done, because, well, I mean, also I'm not convinced we'll get the job done. It won't happen. I'll shave my head, man, if we go through, because it's not going to happen. And it's like the job done. We have to win 2-0 and then beat them on penalties or beat them by 3. We are not going to Bruges and scoring without reply. I think we can all accept that. 3-2. There's more of a chance at 3-2. But it's game over, man. What is there to say? No VAR officials helping the Teddy Bears in Europe. Nah, man. I see no scenario where we win. No scenario where we win. That was another disgrace. Not good enough for Rangers Football Club. Peter Adam, horrendous first half with defending. No manager can legislate for, however, the balance is all wrong still. Much better second half. At least Gazma gives it a go. Igamani, even half fit, makes a difference, as does Asgard. Left back encouraging enough, but Tav over Aaron's all day. But I think the problem is, man, it's like to say that the second half was much better is a bit. It's not. You're playing against a team that's 3-0 up away from home. See Club Brugge, man, I don't even know who it was. I don't know if it was a manager or director or club owner, but one of them came out and said this is a piece of piss, we're already through essentially. What do? We put our scants down before a fucking whistle was kicked, blew. Anyway, man, I went to my bed. Hopefully I'll feel better when I wake up tomorrow, but that was soul destroying watching that. And the weekend will be worse, because we will not beat St Mirren. We are putrid to watch. Like, Russell Martin's saying he's encouraged by that, right? And people can say, oh, the second half was better. I'm encouraged by nothing. The second half only looked a wee bit better because Club Brugge took the foot off the gas. There's ways to lose games 3-1, folks. We could have lost 3-1 the night playing great. We could have. There's a situation, there's an alternative reality where that could have happened, that could have took place. But it didn't. We were fucking shit. Brutal. Is worse. That let's pray to the big man up the stairs that first 20 odd minutes is the worst we'll play all season, because if it's not, we're in deep trouble. Till next time, peace.